done is to do experiments that prove the accepted hypotheses about the universe. And yet when you hit all these jagged edges that say the model is wrong, what our current community tries to have us do is, well, no, stick to the plan. But if you sooner or later get to a point, as Thomas Kuhn pointed out in his book about scientific revolutions back in the mid-20th century, where you have a breaking point, where there's so much evidence that breaks the rules of the reigning paradigm that you have to basically throw the paradigm out.
So at this time, there are approximately 10 different meta-analyses of classes of experiments looking at various kinds of psychic phenomena, published in mainstream journals. So why does it remain controversial? They will say that the reason why these studies look like they're significant is because of questionable research practices, the dreaded QRPs. So the QRPs include things like selective reporting. So you're only publishing the positive results and you're not publishing the negative results, which will create a big bias when you do the analysis. So what they're looking for is generally one of two things. So they're looking for an application which is undeniable, typically involved in some way like making a lot of money. If you're so smart, go to Las Vegas and make a lot of money. So that's one approach. The other one that changes people's minds is a single personal experience. The whole point of a taboo is a social agreement about what you can talk about and what you shouldn't talk about. The irony is that despite a huge amount of scientific evidence showing that these experiences are what they seem to be, they're real, the taboo persists in the academic world especially. Not so much outside of academia, but within mainstream academia, you simply are not allowed to talk about this stuff.
When you step out of a worldview like this, you know what will happen in terms of what your colleagues will think about you. They will say, oh my goodness, this person has now gone weak-minded, and they are not really a credible scientist anymore. And it's very, very true that many young scientists who do not have tenure at universities yet, who have started to do research on meditation, have not received tenure from their colleagues because the colleagues decided that they were really not academically credible like they originally thought they were. So you know you have a high probability of losing your career.